This happened to Herbert in the autumn of 2015. Fresh out of middle school with nothing to do, his family enrolled him in a technical school for electromechanical engineering. But Herbert had zero interest in the subject, and since the school was lax on discipline, he spent class time sleeping, charging his phone and power bank, and staying up all night gaming. His dorm room had 8 guys, but he was the only one with this reversed schedule. Every Friday afternoon, the school let out until Sunday evening. Most students went home, but Herbert, being the only one from out of town, always stayed behind. His routine? 2 straight nights at an internet cafe, sleeping through the day. There was no curfew on weekends, so he had free rein. Then came that Friday. As usual, Herbert was alone in the dorm. He planned to nap until 8 p.m., then head to the cafe. But when he got back, he found his lower bunkmate still there. The guy had once reported Herbert for playing phone games at night, so Herbert ignored him, climbing up to his bunk without a word. The guy muttered, "I'm leaving later." Herbert tried to sleep, but his skin prickled with unease. His chest felt tight, and his ears were buzzing like someone was whispering just out of earshot. Then, his bunkmate suddenly screamed. Herbert jolted upright. The guy sat up, panting. "Bad dream," he muttered. Glancing at the clock, 7 p.m., Herbert forced a grin. "Hey, let me buy you dinner, then I'll hit the cafe, you go home, and stop snitching on me, yeah?" The guy didn't answer but took the free meal. By 8:30, he was gone, and Herbert headed to the cafe. But when he got there, no charger, no power bank. His phone was dying. Panic set in. Screw it, he thought. I'll grab snacks and go back. The dorm was nearly pitch black. Only 3 rooms in the electromech wing had lights on. Herbert's hands turned icy. His forehead burned with a low-grade fever. Maybe that scream earlier had shaken him more than he thought. Back in his room, he tossed and turned until 1 a.m., then felt a pressing need for the bathroom. Problem? The toilets were at the end of the hall, and the dorm was empty. He tried triggering the motion sensor light. Normally, even a cough would switch it on, but tonight, nothing. He knocked on the door, even stood on a chair to rap on the window near the sensor, still dark. Then, knocking. Dong, dong, dong. Slow, rhythmic, from the room across the hall. No voice, just knocking. Herbert peered through the door's small window. Blackness, heart hammering, he locked the door. Click. The knocking stopped. Then, bam, bam, bam. His own door erupted into violence. Kicks, scratches, the wood groaning. Herbert scrambled to his top bunk, pulling the blanket over his head. Silence. Then, a creak. He dared to peek. Through the window above the door, a woman's face. Wide, unblinking eyes locked on him. The door opened itself. Something black shuffled inside, circling the room like a caged animal. Round and round, then it stopped, right at the foot of his bed. Herbert's muscles turned to stone. Then relief, a wave of drowsiness. He blacked out. Morning came. Herbert waited until full daylight before bolting to the cafe. The manager frowned. "You didn't come last night." "Huh? I was here." "Nope." Confused, Herbert rushed to the fast food spot he'd supposedly taken his bunkmate. The owner shook his head. "You didn't come yesterday." It hit him. The dream hadn't started when he fell asleep after returning to the dorm. It had begun with that scream. The dinner, the dead phone, the knocking, all part of the nightmare. When he told his roommate, nobody believed him. After graduation, Herbert moved on, until one day, a parcel arrived. Inside, a diary, its first page reading, "If you whisper a person's deepest fear into their ear 5 times while they're half asleep, then signal it with a scream, they'll enter the dream."